Merry Meet and welcome to the general reading for all signs for today, the 16th of January 2024. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Heather, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much, Dre. And thank you to everybody for joining us today. Today's deck is the Marseille Cat Tarot. I adore. And let's use the old standby 4711 to purify instead of burning smudge today. 3 sprays in this nice big room is more than sufficient. You can find links to purchase each of these products right in the video description of this video on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube on a restream and you don't feel like watching me shuffle, you can fast forward right to the reading simply by using the timestamps in the video description. Boy, that smells good. Like I said, this is a general reading for all signs for today, the 16th of January, 2024. It goes out to a lot of people. So if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it because it may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, all of which are available for easy restream right on the website, arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online readings, tarot readings link. Free online tarot readings link in the main menu. I don't read with card reversals, and I mention that from time to time just because sometimes when people see me read and they see me flipping cards right side up, they don't think it's right because they're not used to seeing it. But it is a valid way of reading, and it's my preferred way of reading. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. If you'd like to give a donation to this stream, you can do that by using a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you happen to be watching on YouTube. Or if you feel like going to our PayPal portal, you can find that by going to paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga. paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga. We do appreciate your support, but the main reason we're here is you, and giving you the most accurate reading I can. So to that end, let me shuffle this up just a couple more times. I'll give this deck a nice clean cut, and then we can see what's in the cards for everybody today, the 16th of January, 2023. All right, we're going to start out with, it's a 5 of Cups, followed by a 9 of Wands, and then there is the 7 of Cups. Well, it all turns out well at the end of the day. A lot of you have been dealing with major emotional turmoil, conflict, depression, upset things. And we don't minimize such things. We don't want to say, oh, it's just, get over it or think positively. That's not helpful. We have to acknowledge what we're feeling. And very frequently, the only way to get healing is to go through it. So it can be very painful when we're dealing with emotional discord. And it's also taking its toll for many of you on your physical body. Some of you are not getting or not feeling rested. You're just feeling fatigued. And even when you're resting enough, it's just you never seem to get enough rest. And that's because this is so draining physically for you. But the good news is this too not only shall pass, but is passing. And you've got a complete turnaround today. And that complete turnaround is, like I said, complete. This is an absolute upgrade. Oh, I'm sorry. This is an 8. I said it was a 7. I can't count today. That's even better. Okay, so you don't even need to wait for somebody to upgrade. You don't even need to wait for the Venus energy to upgrade you. You can do it right now. This is you are plugged into infinite intelligence. This is your intuitive guide, your intuitive guidance. You can, even though it doesn't seem possible, turn away from listening to these fatiguing thoughts, turn away from listening to these conflicted emotional thoughts. You can turn away from them and listen to the solution. And it's going to tell us how when we open up the reading. But I just want you to know that the universe is on your side. This Eight of Cups is very clear that you have guidance available. You have a hand out that's ready to take you out of whatever this emotional turmoil and fatigue are. Okay, so we've got the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Coins. So it's a very clear indicator that one thing you need to do is, in the midst of whatever you're feeling, find focus. So if your thoughts are real scattered, it's possible that you haven't been meditating, and that's not a reason to feel bad. It's not like, like a chore that you didn't do or something. Don't do that to yourself. It's just good news that, oh, okay, I can actually do something as simple as meditating to start to see this turnaround. If you don't know how to meditate and you don't think that that's something that's easy enough for you to do, and that you just don't have the time or the energy to do it, listen to my Magic Minute recording. It'll tell you how easy it is. And you can start this meditational process as quickly as 1 minute. 1 minute. So that's the first advice that's given you. The second advice is to not try to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Not to force yourself and make yourself do things that you're too fatigued to do. You have to honor where you are. Don't push yourself. Let yourself be okay being where you are. If you're tired, let yourself be tired and rest. If you just don't feel like doing something, unless it's absolutely necessary, don't do it. You have to honor where you are. Don't push yourself. Don't make yourself wrong for being in this situation. This Two of Cups is usually this, oh, what's wrong with me? I should just get over it. And I'm such a baby, and I'm so this, and I'm so that. It's this whole idea that you're sort of this incomplete person. You're not good enough, and it's your own darn fault that you're going through this. No, no, no. None of that. Let yourself be nurtured by yourself. Find ways to nurture yourself. Take care of yourself today. Baby yourself if you like. Don't treat yourself poorly today. Treat yourself like you would treat any beloved person in your life that wasn't feeling good. Just because it's an emotional discord doesn't mean that it somehow needs a different kind of treatment than if you were physically ill, right? You have to take care of yourself. You don't push yourself. You let yourself rest. Rest is the best thing right now. Rest is going to heal this. Rest and focus. Focusing on trying to focus your mind so that you're not always being put through the ringer by your emotions. Now, like I said, there is help available, and it's right here, right now. Now, this help is coming in the form of the solar light through your intuition. So that's the power of the sun and the power of Mercury to overcome this power of Mars and this negative power of the moon. These are two negative manifestations of those planetary powers, and those powers will succumb to the powers of Mercury and the sun. But you have to let yourself off the hook. You have to just be gentle with yourself and kind with yourself. Then, once you can learn how to do that, ask for help. And one way to ask for help is to go to the solar light. So if you don't know how to do that solar light technique, you can listen to my solar light meditation. It's very quick, very easy, and just run that energy as frequently as you have the gumption to do it. And then listen and be led one step at a time. That's this Eight of Cups. I'm going to lead you, but I'm going to lead you in the moment. I'm not going to tell you what's coming up next and next and next. I'm going to lead you in the moment. But right now, where you're being led to is just relax, just rest, lick your wounds, let yourself heal, let yourself rest. Get some focus going. Get that. The two things that are indicated for you to actually do are some kind of meditation, such as the Magic Minute, and some kind of invocation of help, such as the solar light. And if you do those two things, and those two things can take as little as a minute each, the rest of it you just let yourself rest, let yourself relax, and before you do anything, check in with your inner guidance. Check in with that inner guidance. And don't allow yourself to move into more fatigue, into more self kind of denial, self-abuse. This Two of Cups in my tarot is not the same as for most people. Most people say, oh, this is a happy love relationship and it's a partnership. I don't see it that way at all. I see all twos as unstable because they are the first manifestation of self-awareness, which tends to be self-consciousness. And once you realize that you're a self, then you feel like you need to reach outside of yourself to either get a partner or to not be lonely or to find something outside of yourself that's better than what you think you are. And this two is thus usually an indicator of impatience, not necessarily a partnership. Although it can be, and I can see why people would see that two is a partnership, but really three is a partnership because you've got two plus the mystical third. Two by itself is seeking something. Two by itself is not satisfied. And so this is you being unsatisfied with yourself and seeking outside of yourself to find some comfort, to find some aid. And it's trying to tell you, you don't need that. You don't need that. And you definitely don't need to be mean to yourself. You definitely don't need to be on your case about what you're going through. If you are going through this fatigue, if you are going through these depressions, it's, for one thing, very human to go through these things. Everybody goes through them. Even the people that you look up to the most, they go through this, right? So there's nothing wrong with you for going through it. And second of all, part of the reason why you're going through this and it's not resolving as quickly as you want it to is because you're not giving up the idea that somehow you deserve it, or somehow that you brought it on yourself, or somehow you're, whatever your version of I'm not good enough is. Because the Two of Cups is very frequently the I'm not good enough card. And that's not true. You are good enough. You are good enough and you don't need anything. But what is being recommended so that you can remember that you don't need anything and move outside of what's going on is to focus that mind, call on a higher power, and listen to guidance. And you will be very quickly, easily, and safely delivered from whatever it is that you're going through. But don't put so much pressure on yourself. In fact, take all the pressure off of you and cast that burden on the solar light. Cast that burden on the infinite life principle itself. The sun can take it. Just think about that. The sun can handle all kinds of stuff you can't handle. I think it's so big, it's so powerful. It's the head of the solar system. It knows what it's doing. It's fine. It doesn't need any help. So it can handle this, whatever you're going through. So lean into that higher power. Allow yourself to cast all of your burdens on that and be guided and led, and you're going to go free, and you're going to realize there's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect, and you're very well loved. Get that focus going, invocation, guidance. You're going to do great. And get some rest. Don't push yourself. You're doing great. All right. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And thank you to the amazing moderators, Heather and Dre. And we will see everybody tomorrow for another general reading. Blessed be.